I do not like the idea of an endless winter. Winter needs to end. Nobody wants to live in perpetual winter. Winter has to be the least favorite season out there. Nobody's picking winter as their favorite season. You know? Yeah, you might like to curl up by a fire, but you don't want it to go on forever and ever. I live in Los Angeles. If it rains 2 days in a row here, we all think the world is ending. It's like, what am I paying all this rent money for if it's just gonna rain? That's not why I'm in Los Angeles, okay? Endless Winter is a game where you are building up your Paleo-American tribe. It was a really popular Kickstarter game that is now getting to people, and we'll see if it delivers. Man, these are cool. I love a good dual-layered board. And everybody loves that. We want to put our stuff in and not have it move around. Okay. I mean, I love these. The component quality really good already. You can see that. Look at these cool miniatures here. Lots of good stuff in the box. I hope that, maybe if I play a game about winter never ending, it'll never happen to me in real life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm building up some karma right now. Like, no, I played that game, so I didn't have to experience it. I've already experienced it in cardboard form. That was good enough for me. When Pandasaurus first announced Skate Summer, I was very skeptical because I grew up skateboarding, and so my first reaction was like, okay, what are these posers gonna try to do? Let's see what these posers try to pull off. I don't know why, skateboarders love to accuse other people of being posers, okay? No matter how good you are or bad you are at skateboarding, if you own a skateboard, you have called somebody else a poser, I grew up in Los Angeles where we would just, for no reason, throw eggs at people on rollerblades just because we were like, you got rollerblades, you're a bunch of dweebs, we're on skateboards, I look back on it and I'm like, man, I was a jerk, 12-year-old me was not cool. Like I said, I was skeptical of this, but then I've seen a bunch of reviews and talked to a bunch of people who played it that are like, no, it's really fun, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot, we'll see. I mean, it is cool that your board is like an actual skateboard, that sort of stuff, and I really want this to work. I really want it, okay? I don't want, okay, you got a bunch of stuff here. We got some skate park stuff. We got some street skating stuff. There's a lot of different options here, and I like that. I was always more of a street skater myself, more than a, big vert guy or anything like that. Yeah. I threw in vert here so you know what I'm talking about, okay? That's vertical ramps, half pipes and things like that. Yeah, this guy's not a poser. Mythic Mischief. Ooh, I love mischievousness. You better believe it. Ooh, and it's got glow-in-the-dark ghosts. Wait a minute, aren't all ghosts glow-in-the-dark? Ghosts can appear how they want to appear. I feel like every ghost can be glow in the dark if they want to be. Getting back to my point, the reason why I was interested in this game is I love mischievousness, okay? I led my high school class in detentions. Oh, you better believe it. I wasn't a bad kid, I just loved mischief. One time I got detention because in the library we pushed all the tables aside and held a wrestling match. That didn't go over great. You might be shocked by that. This is from Ivy Studio, and Ivy Studio always has amazing production value. Look at those dual layered boards right there. This is a really fun game. I've seen it at some conventions. Oh man, look at all these cool miniatures and stuff like that in here. These guys are moving around in the library, and you are trying to essentially push the other players in the path of the Tome Keeper. So you were trying to get out of the way as this big old guy is moving around the library. You're trying to push your opponents into his pathway. So it's like a puzzly game, and I'm just real excited about it, I mean, even right there, it says high stakes hijinks, and I know a thing or two about high stakes hijinks. HerStory. It's like history, but female. We got a lot of clever people working in board games, I tell you. HerStory. Do you say HerStory or HerStory? Okay. Well, this is, all jokes aside, this is a pretty cool game because you get to learn about all of these famous women from history in the game. It is a set collection game, but if you see, one thing I know about it and I want to look, if you look on the back of all the cards, this is all part of the game, lots of game stuff, but on the back you actually get to learn about the different women from history. That's a fun bag. Look at that. This is like nice material. I don't even know what this is, but oh, okay, yeah, it's pretty nice. I can confirm. All right, we got a play mat, comes standard in the game. That's pretty sweet too. And look, you just not that big of a rule set, but you're doing a bunch of set collection stuff. You're trying to write a novel about these different women from history, and so different women represent different chapters of your novel. So, do you need to know how to read to play this game? Well, it can't hurt, okay? You should. I mean, I think that's probably a good skill to have for any board game these days, is know how to read, because in this game, you are writing a book. Fall of the Mountain King. This is a prequel to In the Hall of the Mountain King, and let's hope they do prequels better than other stuff. Are you better than the Star Wars prequels? You better hope so, Fall of the Mountain King. I mean, Fall of the Mountain King, that is a cool title right there, It makes me think, oh, the king has fallen. There's a power vacuum. Who's gonna fill it? This is a area control game. Look at all that area to control. There's so much area out there. I want to control it all. I want to rule the world, Just look at all this area that needs to be mine. The world is a mess and I just need to rule it. Lots of stuff in here. These look like player pieces. Oh, those are little trolls and stuff, Okay. Man, I love when games do this too. When they put art on the inside of the box. Look at that. There's no wasted space here. We're making it all thematic, okay? He's got arrows sticking in his back because everybody's coming after him. But you know what? Nobody's gonna get him.